You also spoke that the current DOJ is choosing to throw away the rule of law when they attack political enemies. Can you talk about that a little bit and give me some examples of how that's happening?
It is a recent, I think, more recent development. There's always been, at times, pressures. When I was U.S. Attorney, I received a phone call from a member of Congress to investigate his political opponent. And I indicated that I would not, and that if he had a claim that he should submit it to the FBI. But I think there are good, well-meaning individuals that try to make those good decisions. But there's no question you cannot simultaneously proliferate the laws and expand the power of the prosecutor and at the same time expand immunity protection. You can't take away accountability and give them more power and not expect abuse to come as a result.
Mr. Tolman, I think it's interesting, prosecutor abuse happens. It's happened for years. I mean, you look at, in the case of politics, you look at like Senator Ted Stevens as an example several years ago. But to me, it seems to be much more in your face than it has ever been before. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that.
And I think the prime example would probably be the prosecution of President Trump under federal law and, quite frankly, under state law, too.
Well, you have a prosecution going on right now that individuals on both sides of the aisle have commented on the lack of evidence, the inapplicability of the law, the attempt to manipulate the facts in order to go after. Whether you like him or don't like President Trump, it should be concerning that a prosecutor would be able to manipulate their way into the courtroom against a political opponent.